with a serve. Kennedy wants hard pressure. And that's pressure right back at you.
Well, that's one way to start it, coming out strong from the service line. And when you're going after that serve, you're really trying to disrupt the other team's offense and being able to run certain plays.
Lambros again. Outside, looking at fingers and getting it. Merrimack. Well done by Hannah Weber out of Bristol, Connecticut, an outside hitter who was in the middle, Nicole. We'll keep an eye on her and get more into it. He had to move her this weekend. Gismunt. That's the kind of pass you can do anything with. Rip.
Well, Jensen saw a double block in front of her and did an excellent job turning that ball away and wiping it off the block.
Elena Crabtree, another senior, Boston College, plenty of veteran leaders. Another trouble pass for Merrimack. Tip picked up well by Schroeder. Unload!
And that's that high-flying attack we mentioned in the opening part of this show. But Jensen is coming in, physical athlete, working on all different shot selections, but this is a huge crush down the line.
Elena Crabtree again in another trouble. So far, Merrimack has not been able to run their offense. Well blocked by Merrimack. Eagles come back and run the middle. Nice up. Longest rally so far. Well done. Putting some pace on that. Outside again and again, having success using the block. That's 2 for Hannah Weber off hands.
I like what I'm seeing from Weber right now. She's getting a tall block in front of her, and she's making the best of it. If you can't go up and crush that ball by, you have to find ways to score, and she is doing just that.
Ashley Gazik, senior from Michigan. Perfectly passed by Murphy. And an attack error on BC, but that's what we were talking about in terms of Anna Murphy just fueling this offense.
Well, it all starts with a pass, and if you don't have that, you can't run the different sets.
Coming in up front for Boston College is Grace Milken. And we see Murphy back to serve. Murphy out of Indiana. One of 6 seniors on the Eagles. Murphy again in the right spot. Quick to the outsides. 3 times. Are you kidding me?
Well, it's working for Hannah Weber, so why not keep it up? She's doing a nice job swiping off the block. And Boston College, if you're that outside blocker, you've got to get that right hand pressed over and turned inside the court so that they can stop that.
Annie Taylor's serve. Another good pass. All options available for BC. And they run the middle. So far, the passing of Boston College has helped.
Definitely, and when you're passing well, you're able to run any position you want, out to either pin or the quick middle. And that is what all coaches, when we talk to them, say. We need to pass well so we have options on offense.
Grace Penn, a senior from Manhattan Beach, California, sends this one right into the seam. A serve for Penn.
That was a smart serve, heading to the seam, causing a little confusion, miscommunication with Merrimack. Again, attacking, possibly going after the hitter, who will have to pass and then come in for a hit.
Penn, back-to-back aces. That's 16 for her on the season with only 4 errors. She's one of 4 players in double-figure aces on this Boston College team. Jason Kennedy wants heat from the end line. Again, success for Merrimack going to that deep corner. Jules Carlott.
Well, there's some heat coming from Jules Carlott on the outside. If you've noticed, they've also set her a lot in the back row. Their go-to person at the moment led last game with 13 kills. So coming off a nice match and into this one against BC with some confidence.
Head coach of Merrimack, Ray Lewis, very pleased with her as Gately goes at the bro, out of system. Back third of the court, Nicole. Talk to me about how important it is to use that.
Well, you want to use the whole court when you're hitting, and Audrey Ross found the spot. Deep shot, keep those defenders back so it's a lot harder to get that ball up to the setter in a perfect spot. In between both defenders, perfect hit.
Shut down. A solid BC stuff.
BC doing a nice job with their footwork on the block. A lot of eye work involved with blocking as you're trying to figure out where that set's going, but good positioning and close.
Outside again, right over the top, no problem. Trying to carve it a little too sharp, never over that one.
A little too much thumb down on that hit. Always is a great idea until it goes in the net, but you just want to crush that one angle right outside of the blocker's left hand.
One of 4 seniors on Merrimack is Mia Ardilla. They're serving Anna Murphy, an interesting choice. Over the top. Audrey Ross, a true freshman, got the start today, Nicole, and that has not been her part.
No, she has really stepped into a great role for Boston College. Playing well, bringing some heat offensively, and again, these are the kind of pieces you're trying to figure out as you head into conference play next week.
Brooklyn Yellen's serve backs up the Warriors. They're taking every ball they can to Carlott. There she is again. Just a heavy arm, quick coming back. Tight, love that. What a pass to hit. You're rewarding that pass.
Beautiful pass, and again, setting that middle when you can, trying to keep Merrimack guessing where they're going to put it, but BC has a lot of options right now when they have a solid passing game.
That's one of those as a middle where you're like, okay, if I give this to you, you're going to give it right back, right?
That's right.
Wow, just escaping through the seam, yes?
Well, that was a beautiful deep serve from BC, and those 3 front passers thought maybe it was going long, and they really got a nice spot on the court.
Boston College strong start, doubling up the Merrimack Warriors. 12-6 as we are underway in beautiful Chestnut Hill.
I'm about to raise the roof in this party, can't stop me, no copy. The DJ on that ones and twos will help you move your body, probably. This will help you find the fun you looking for. Turn off all the negativity, turn up the stereo.
Football and Hooters, the perfect pair.
Here's some straight talk for you. Use your loved ones to save money on wireless. You could add your favorite son. You could add your ex. Add grandma, but don't tell her about the unlimited talk part.
More lines mean more savings with Straight Talk. Get unlimited data, talk, and text for $25 a line.
Introducing Verizon's new Business Unlimited 5G plans. Built to give you even more value. Now including more premium hotspot data, Call Filter Plus, and Travel Pass. Now get more of what matters to your business with Verizon.
Okay, ordering a Wingstop, lemon pepper, chicken sandwich now.
Pop-Tarts toaster pastries. Saving that other one for later?
No, just pre-gaming.
Nice. Crazy good.
Boston College has had big arms, 7 kills, double it up, 12-6. Jason Kennedy, head coach, before he came to Boston College, they had a 7-23 record. He came out from Southern California. What has allowed him to have such success?
Well, one thing I love about his program, and he's very proud of, is all the players have stayed. He doesn't use the transfer portal at all. Kids come here, they stay all 4 years. They really have built a wonderful culture here at BC, and each year, more and more wins.
And so what does that do, right? He's got 6 seniors who have all been here for 4 years.
You've got veteran experience that can come in when you have freshmen coming in. They've got some great leadership to look up to, figure out the ropes, and it's not easy coming from high school club level, stepping into the fast-paced college game, plus, you know, the heavy load of the university.
Little tip into the center.
Merrimack is finding ways when they get that pass, pushing it out to the pin. If not, wiping it off the block, using some great vision, finding the campfire, if you will.
Campfire, man, everybody is looking at it from the center. Carlott serve. Went away from Murphy. Block, solid, coming back. Merrimack's block has changed the way BC attacks at times. It's been solid, but BC sends it back.
Haggerty a little off center on that, close to that left side pin, which gave her the quick 1-2 step to close the block. Really getting up over in front of those hitters can cause trouble. Merrimack going for the heat, not able to get it by.
That one hit the antenna. She was going for hands again, no question about it.
Well, it's been working on that outside blocker, going high hands off that pair, having success.
Sophia Lambros serving, another California girl. They have 9 players from California on this roster. Jason Kennedy from California as well. Little tip, nicely picked up. Outside, wow. That was going to be another use. Plenty of chatter. There was a net violation against Merrimack.
A little too much press on that block. And Merrimack sets right now, in my opinion, a little tight to the outside hitters, so not able to go up and really give a hard swing. Like to see it a ball off to give those hitters a little space.
Ace serve. That's a 4th ace for BC. Tuesday, we'll debut our documentary about the undefeated 1999 Florida State football team. After 24 seasons, Bobby Bowden led the Seminoles to the team's first ever wire-to-wire perfect season. This amazing 1-hour special premieres at 7 Eastern right here on the ACC network and the ESPN app.
Well, they had an exciting game yesterday.
They sure did.
Very fun to watch and be here.
Head coach for Merrimack, Ray Lewis, he's also running the men's program as well. And he has some interesting philosophy in terms of his coaching philosophy. I liked it.
Well, he's trying to figure out where are the players going to fit best to be the most successful this season. And he's done a nice job taking over the program.
Yeah, and he's running a tri-middle offense. And so what does that mean? We don't hear it very often.
Well, he's running 3 middles. So right now you've got a middle in the center, and then the opposite is also a middle player. So really opens up their offense to run a quicker back slide and a 6, which is a right behind the setter, slower. So the offense is going to be faster, give some trouble to the other teams, trying to, again, to figure out who's going to go where and what's going to be the best fit for our team.
Okay, so that's the upside. What's the downside of it?
Well, the downside is you need to pass well, because when you're running a quick offense, you need a clean first contact, and if they're not doing that, because they have a middle on the opposite, they're not as used to hitting that higher ball, so the rhythm can be a little off.
And I think that's what we're seeing because they have been out of system so much. We haven't been able to see Merrimack College's offense just yet. Service error after the timeout opens the door a crack. Ella Gismont serving. Free ball, miscommunication, the worst kind of error for a coach to witness.
It did look like Jensen was going for that one and then backed away. So that's a chance, missed opportunity, a chance for Merrimack here to go back and give him another tough serve.
I think that's the bro Murphy's call to be able to say you.
Yes,
you.
if the setter digs it, the bro has got to take that second contact.
Yep, or at least tell him who is. Solid block coming back.
And you can see the energy. Merrimack, look, they just got a huge block. They might be down for a few, but they're getting in the good position, giving some energy. Haggerty's going up, saw that going to the 3. Again, 2 blockers up, smart move.
3-0 run for Merrimack College just turned into a 4-0 run. They're putting it together.
And that's what some tough serving can get you from the service line, bringing that pressure. Boston College runs a very fast offense, so this is one thing Merrimack wanted to focus on.
Pushing him back, another great serve. Block got a piece of it, but unable, and that will end the Warriors' run. Elena Crabtree serving. Her teammates trust her, said Jason Kennedy, and as a senior, it's been really important for her to have that lead. I like what Merrimack's doing. They're putting it back with pace consistently. Backcourt attacker is above the plane of the net.
And that's one thing, Boston College runs a 6-2. So when their setter, if it's tight, the setter cannot break the plane of the net. Take a look here, going above the plane to save it, which is a penalty for Boston College.
The Merrimack College team is stacked left. Anna Murphy serving. She's got short right available to her if she wants, and seems to go. Trying to get a piece of those hands again, and Ray Lewis is asking if his player, did she get any hands? She says, I did, and Ray is going to use one of his challenges.
So the challenge coaches have 2 challenges. Coach is challenging the touch, so they will go back and take a look. If in fact there was a touch, Coach Ray Lewis will keep his 2 challenges, and if not, then the coach would lose one.
Exactly. When you get 2 challenges for the entire match, you'll get an extra one if you get into a 5th set. Nicole, tell me what you're seeing here.
Let's take a look here.
Oh, left hand of the middle blocker, maybe.
Trying to look for those fingers going back.
Maybe not.
Don't see a lot of movement in that slow-mo.
Yeah. And again, the original call was no touch, I believe.
No touch, correct.
Yeah. So the original one was not touch, it was no touch, and so it has to be conclusive to overturn it.
And the players are the closest ones out there. A lot of times after a hitter, if they don't get the call, a lot of the teammates will signal that touch. And Weber has had a lot of success going off high hands and the block of Boston College.
Thursday, right here on the ACC Network, we'll have a women's soccer doubleheader. Number 8, Clemson, will be in Coral Gables to take on Miami at 6 Eastern. Then Louisville hosts Pittsburgh at Lynn Family Stadium. It'll be another great night of soccer.
Looks like we're getting close to a decision.
Meanwhile, call stands. Okay, there's a difference between stands and confirmed. If you don't have the conclusive evidence, the call will stand, and that's what we were talking about. Confirmed means you're absolutely sure, there was space.
And again, Merrimack leaving that open. I would love to see a short serve to the right front against Merrimack.
Instead, they're keeping their target. They're trying to make Gizmont pass every ball. BC in system, look for fast. And that's what they do.
BC with some nice ball control right now. When they're getting the opportunity, a free ball over is the perfect time to capitalize. Nice, beautiful pass, quick to that outside. Little help from the tape to make it drop for Schroeder.
Pace, keeping it on Gizmont again. This is the 3rd serve right at her. And that ends the BC scoring run. It's just a heavy arm, Nicole.
Well, Weber is coming in, and again, we've seen a lot of swipes off the block, but that time bringing the heat. Strong approach, step close. Love how she got to the ball a little bit inside, but she takes that initial step to make sure her right arm is up and in front of it.
That's the third kill for Weber. She will rotate out right now as Annie Taylor from Reading, Massachusetts comes in as a serving sub. They have been serving Murphy. This time to the middle. Options are limited. Like the speed of that arm by Schroeder, another freshman for BC.
Well, Schroeder, and one thing Coach said about her is she's a low error player. Now, sometimes when freshmen come in and play a lot, you don't hear low error a lot. You hear, oh, they're making tons of errors. They need to figure out, the game and what to do. But already coming in with that on her side, a very special program, a player for this program.
Well, traffic jam on the Warriors side. Eagles attack. Audrey Ross impressed Jason Kennedy. You mentioned already that he has been loving what she did. She had 15 kills in just 3 sets versus Harvard.
And that's how you get on the court. And again, today we're seeing it here.
Off hands, just a little hesitation in communications.
Well, I like that block touch. I felt it had good height, easy to cover, just a mishandled ball on the dig. But Hannah Weber is not slowing down out here. She is finding spots, giving Boston College some trouble. Excuse me, Jules Carlott.
Gately goes to Murphy. Murphy puts it on the money. Uh-oh. Redirection. Not rejection, redirection, Nicole.
Well, looked like a good dig, but just too much, and that's a chance for Boston College to make a nice play at the net. Grace Milliken there, ready to respond, comes in with a heater, and she gets a second chance, puts that one away.
Chandler Swanson's serve goes just a little long. BC hitting a blistering 346 in this first set. Ardilla just going a little bit long. She has been pushing, Merrimack has been pushing the passers back.
They are wanting to get them to the end line, and that one close. I don't mind if it goes long, but if it's consistently long, you need to make an adjustment. At least it's not in the bottom of the net, but giving BC some trouble on the end line.
Set point, Boston College. A serve to end it. 5 service aces in the first set as Boston College wins 25-15.
In order to do that, and Boston College is getting a solid block up.
Jules Carlott, powerful serve to the middle. Carlott got well underneath it. That block, you could see the extended roof by the middle blocker. Beautiful.
Well, in Boston College, doing a nice job getting 2 blockers out in front of the pin hitters. So again, if you're not running the middles, they could cheat a little bit and leave a little bit earlier to get that solid block.
Tip kind of got him to take it down. That's Marilyn Witkovich.
Finding the best of that set, a little bit low, but made the best of it and swung right by the blocker. Again, wiping off their hands.
Dime pass, all options available. So frustrating. Katrina Jensen flies up, hits the net.
Well, she had some power on that hit, and that's what helped it get through the block. Merrimack not quite pressed over, and when you're not pressed over, that ball has the opportunity with some power on it to roll right down in front.
There's a great pass for Merrimack. Like the idea, execution fell a little short.
Well, Boston College is getting some touches and some blocks that we've seen early in the set, so they're going to have to find ways to get around it.
Merrimack passing with 3 across. There seems to be some uncertainty, Nicole. Like, you could see Witkovich thinking about coming back and joining or not.
Well, this serve right here going, although the Ella Witkovich is short, she's kind of looking back at her player like hoping she'll take it. You've got to call that ball early. And when I played, yelling mine early really helped me commit to the pass.
There you go. Through the block and down. Look, they've been going after number 8 in Navy, Ella Gismunt. Every serve is going to her. What are some of the things that Merrimack can do to protect her?
Well, they can move her up a little bit and out of the pass rotation. You could move her back, so there's also another one just to give a different look.
Kill on the outside helps take the pressure off of her as well. That ends the 4-0 run by the Eagles. Ashley Gazik serving 5-2 after that run. Hey, how about a one-arm stab? Love it. Second time.
Well, Gazak coming off the bench, serving a laser beam to area 1. Got that in my notes. That's her specialty. And why not give a little one-arm dig while I'm at it to keep this ball alive?
Credit to her for getting up there after the serve. She didn't walk her way up there. Following that up with an ace serve. Nope. Here's the play. The pass is perfect. Solo block. Big time power. They're on a run. Boston College outlasting Merrimack.
We'll take a look here at BC saving this play to keep them alive. Some hustle all around. This is a chance for Merrimack here with a free ball to score, but no, Boston College comes in with the heat, deep angle, and puts it away.
Murphy's serve takes out the middle, and that's really notable considering the blocking and the hitting. I don't feel like we've talked about Haley Schroeder enough. She had more swings than anybody else. You talked about her in the Open.
Well, this is what I was talking about in the Open. They are giving her the line, and what does she do? She finds it. You give her a sliver, and she is really putting that ball away.
And to your point, no errors. 4 kills on 7 swings thus far. Set over. She's blocked outside again. Instead, they go the other way. Ball is out. And a point, Boston College.
Well, Boston College, if you take a look, they are running the offense out to the far pin and now cover it. Let's move it back to the other pin. They are making Merrimack really work for their blocks during this match by moving the offense around.
That's so hard on the middle blockers. Just sprinting one way and the other. Merrimack out of system again, and that lets the blocker get over there, but power for the kill.
Yeah, middle blockers. Talk about some nice, quick eye work is what you need. And also a Fitbit if you want to see how many steps you're going to get going back and forth.
Truly. I think it's the hardest position in volleyball. And that's where you get the good idea that if they're not passing in system, the middle blocker is out there waiting for it already. Okay, a free ball back. Murphy moves everybody out of the way. And a stuffed block. Carlott finds the line.
Merrimack said, you got me last time, but this time I'm putting that hand towards the court, and it's not going to beat me again. Again, BC moving the ball around, but Merrimack there with a nice press and a solid left hand inside towards the court.
Love the serving of Merrimack. It has been powerful. Bullets.
And again, when you have a school, Boston College, who runs a quick offense, you want to serve tough to get them out of that disrupted. So you get a chance for some free balls and a chance to score in transition.
It's another 3-0 Warriors run. The elevation and crack by Schroeder.
Well, Schroeder was really high on that one. Let's take a look at how high she's actually getting out there. Nice tempo set outside, and she is, it looked like her head was above the net on that.
Yep. She played for Drive Nation out of Frisco, Texas in her prep career. She's just getting started here in Chestnut Hill.
One thing, Schroeder coming in, again, as a freshman, just to the college game, the speed, the velocity was one thing that she struggled with a little bit in the beginning, but has really learned and adjusted and growing each and every match.
What a dig by Murphy. And a net violation. Merrimack is celebrating, but the officials saw a net violation.
Right here, overpass, Jules Carlotte. Ready for the smash.
And they are saying, no, sir, I did not touch the net. And so Ray Lewis is going to challenge that.
And in that replay we saw, I didn't see the net wiggling at all, but the refs are a lot closer than we are up here.
I'm with you. Let's take a look again. Keep your eye on the net. Oh, there it is. A
there
little
it is.
skim on the net.
Follow through on the swing. Just a touch of the finger, it looks like.
Ian Young, the down official. Great eyes. Call is confirmed.
Even with that call, Merrimack got some momentum. I mean, anytime, even she netted, that kind of straight down swing definitely brings some fire to the team.
Yeah, it gives you a little energy, doesn't it? It's like, okay, let's run it back. Same thing, just stay out of the net. Outside, quick. I'm looking for that call. They're saying it was out. Couldn't tell if it was getting that corner. Wanted to wait for the line judge's call.
That was a tough one. I did think that tagged the corner line, but just out. I like she's still going for it, coming in.
Quick behind, off hands. But the thing is, Nicole, it has been run after run. There's another 4-0 Boston College run.
And that's what you need to stop, especially when you're playing a tough team as Boston College. You don't want them to go on those runs, so you do need to bring it from the service line. Mixing it up, and that doesn't mean a bullet every single time as hard as you can. You can do some shorts, get into their offensive rhythm and mess it up.
Murphy's passing is as advertised. The block, though, of Merrimack, a little bit of a revelation.
Well, Jules Carlotte is doing a nice job fronting the hitter. This one bounces back high enough for Boston College to cover, but no one's in that back corner.
Amanda Gately. Beautiful set. Keeping it steady. Off one foot and back. Jules Carlotte, very smooth on the slide.
I think we've been saying her a lot these last several plays, but she is making an impact right now in the front for Merrimack. Beautiful save here by Boston College. That's a tough one. But Carlotte is doing that quick slide behind the setter and really terminating.
Schroeder, strong pace, nice and flat. They're still finding Gismund every time they can. And Gismund gives it right back. Just doesn't make it any more difficult than it has to be off the block.
Yeah, it looks like she was coming in with a strong, big approach, but didn't really jump at all. Sees the ball a little bit tight and makes the best of it.
Work smarter, not harder, right?
Well, that's the thing as a player, is learning when to crush it, when to make a smarter choice, and that was the perfect time.
Mia Ardilla, they're passing, they're setting the libero, serving the libero consistently. At this point, that must be the call. that they're serving the libero consistently. Does that surprise you in any way?
It does, because Anna Murphy is passing very well, and as we can see, Boston College is running wherever they would like to at the moment. So maybe mix it up, go to the seams, try to push them deep. Again, maybe a short serve. You've got your setter running from the back row. That could really mess things up.
Chasing it down. Strong poke to the back line. Really a lot of heads-up plays out of Carlott we're seeing today.
She is. She's finding the spots. That approach coming in. Set was a little off. Makes a good decision. She sees right over Brooklyn Yellen's head. Open spot. Puts it there.
Oh, a little stare after that block. Gately sending it, or excuse me, just Merrimack sending it back.
Well, one thing I like, Merrimack down in both of these sets, but their energy is great. Whenever they get a point, and that's what you need sometimes. When you're down by a few, you need to celebrate those big plays that you're getting and keep the fire.
And everything coming up right now for Merrimack. Boston College will get to it first, but Hallie Schroeder, you told us she was low error. She's been nothing but spectacular. 5 kills on 9 swings, 0 errors. The freshman sending a message.
We don't know any first responders who only give 90%. Or farmers, the workers who build our towns, roads, infrastructure. They don't stop at halfway. And good luck finding a small business owner who's happy with an 80% effort. That's why they use Ford trucks. Ford F-Series, 100% assembled in America. Because we're all in on America.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That's why their new Subway Series subs are preferred by this champ.
And this future champ. Pros who are talking heads prefer fresh sliced turkey.
And pros who use their heads prefer fresh sliced ham.
More deli meats are preferred by this QB.
And preferred by his old backup QB.
And if we prefer it, we know you'll prefer it too. Is this slice as good as your tennis slice?
I can't answer that, but yes.
Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. In fact, it's so easy. It reminds me of a joke my mate told me. Wow, they really like that one.
Boston College finished last year on a roll. They won the NIVC. Jason Kennedy telling us, Nicole, that gave this team a lot to build from.
Well, they went in, obviously disappointed not to make the NCAA tournament, but they turn around, go into the NIVC, get some great experience as a team. I mean, they win the championship. Talk about confidence. They had their banner unveiled this past Friday. Just extra games under your belt. I say, why not go for it? And they did.
There it is, a very proud banner here in the Canal Center. Jason Kennedy said, you know, I used to love to run the fast offense because it was a little bit of an anomaly. Now everybody does it. It's not so special.
Definitely is a faster game.
Murphy again quietly just putting up ball after ball that's good. The blocking, though, of Merrimack.
Well, Merrimack is getting 2 players out there. They're having great eye work, middle blockers, going out there and sealing it and giving some trouble to Boston College. They're going to need to move that ball around a little bit more.
Merrimack out blocking Boston College 5-2. Free ball. Going again to pins. It just has a different sound when Jensen hits it.
She does. It's a thump, that's for sure. Merrimack not able to close that block, and Jensen goes up quick, arm back, swings it through for a deep kill. Take a look how high she gets, and man, you want to try to close that block on her, that's for sure.
Back again, sent well. To the middle. They're having a lot of success out of the middle, Merrimack is.
Well, another positive of this tri-middle offense, as we were talking about the blocking earlier, is you've got two middles now. One middle, one at the pin, that know how to block, how to make last-minute movements and adjustments, and I think that's been helping them on the block side. And for the offense, they can run those quick sets to both players. Again, just long, but trying to push Boston College deep to the end line to make it a little bit tougher to get a perfect pass up to the setter.
Entering is number 8 in white, Grace Milliken. Sophomore, starting role this year for the first time. A little undersized for the ACC in the middle at 6'1". Kennedy, though, very happy with her. Moving along in the net there, but nope. Weber finds a way.
Weber, one of the leaders of this team, was a starter last year as well, has the experience and playing like it. Good coverage by Merrimack here to give them another opportunity. And she says, no, I don't want you to set me. I'm just going to handle this one right now.
Merrimack has not led at any point in today's match. They're within striking distance.
After that great play, I'd love to see Merrimack get the ball in the court. Doesn't have to be your hardest, but keep it on Boston College and make them think about it. They're doing some nice blocking right now, and use that to your advantage.
Penn to serve as they go after Gismond. It's that never say die from Merrimack. It's just time and time again.
Well, they're
stray hand here or there.
They're stopping the runs that we were seeing earlier. Boston College getting 4 in a row. Right now, Merrimack doing a nice job passing that first ball well and being able to put it away.
Players trying to come in and help Gismond, number 8, on the passing because they're going hard after her. Here's Gately's serve. Point Merrimack.
And there's that deep serve that they've been trying to do. Missing at times, but that was an excellent serve deep. Gave Boston College some trouble on the pass and has to run an out-of-system play to the outside pin.
1 point down is Merrimack from tying up this second set. Again, pushing back with the deep serve. Over the top. Here's the opportunity. What a block! Audrey Ross.
One of the other reasons that she is in the lineup is her blocking. She is putting up a wall, as you can see here, pressing over that ball. It's not going by her, but this blocking that she has brought has been helping the team all weekend long, Coach Kennedy said, and he just loves it.
Merrimack finally made the change. They're now passing with 4 instead of 3. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to keep an eye on that. Will they continue to pass with 4?
Giving Boston College another look.
Friday's ACC PM with Mark Packer and Taylor Tannenbaum will come to you from Pittsburgh as the prep for college football Saturday, highlighted by the 20th ranked Tar Heels and Panthers. Starts at 4 Eastern. That game is right here on the ACC network Saturday night at 8 Eastern. Meanwhile, taking a look at the top 10, there are 3 ACC teams in the top 10, but what's happening right now, Wisconsin and Florida in a battle, and the worst possible news for Wisconsin. Florida's setter Alexis Stuckey went down with a leg injury in the second set in front of a record crowd, 10,000 people.
Well, let me tell you that anytime you turn on the television these days, you are seeing an amazing match of volleyball. Crowds are huge. Play is the best.
This game will be for the new number 1 between Florida and Wisconsin. Florida leading the first 2 sets. Stuckey went down. Now Wisconsin has answered back, winning the third.
Well, I saw Florida play a few weeks ago against Stanford, and I'll tell you what, I was very impressed with their freshman, Kennedy Martin. 6'6", all around, passing, crushing the ball. People don't know how to stop her.
Yeah, it's a nightmare, though, with Stuckey out. A terrific setter.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, in the ACC, we've got Players of the Week. Pittsburgh having a couple of nice wins recently. Louisville, once again, on a roll.
They have been a powerhouse over the years, climbing up the ranks. Right now, number 2, and as you can see from all those awards, they have some players to watch.
Send it back. Again, just protecting the net. Nothing too fancy.
Well, good call on the timeout. Just trying to change the momentum, but Merrimack not getting that one right now with the 4 passers. So another seam for Boston College to go after.
Yeah, that's the downside. But good pass. Taking the heat off Gismond. Setting to the middle. Feels low. Hard to tell from the side. But that, no question about it, a little thumb down finish.
Well, Crabtree really got on top of that well. She is doing a nice job, really blossomed into her role as a senior leader on this court. And just look how tough she gets, kind of fading away, but still got a nice hand on top of the ball.
Gismond exposed. That's where you went to the 4 passers, is to protect her a little bit. But nobody was near her.
You got to commit, call the ball early. Communication is such a big part of it. And right now, Boston College on a 2-point run here.
But, I mean, what's the point when you have 4 people across? Why not just take Gismond out of it and pass with the other 3?
Well, they could try that next. I think right now they're trying to figure out some things and what adjustments to make. That would be a good idea the next time if it doesn't work.
A little time for the chicken wing there. Boston College set point.
They could move Gismond short.
Yeah, because every time just serving her. Still set point BC. Can they put it away? Block. Solid. Boston College, a 2-0 lead in the match over Merrimack College. Serve, they're going after Gismond again. Nicole, no change to the service plan.
Well, they started this match off with an ace, and here they are in the 3rd set, still bringing it. Attacking Gismond, I would like to see her up a little bit shallower so they can't target her as much.
Quick to the pin, looking for hands, and it's the Midas touch again for Hannah Weber. She's done that 3 or 4 times now.
She definitely has that down, high hands coming in strong, attacking the blockers, and it's going off at a good spot that they can't even cover it with a dig.
I think that's one of the best skills to learn while you're still in high school. It's overlooked a lot. Everybody wants to hit down. High hands, you'll be a hero. Going out to Weber again. Weber gets a piece of it, but they lose the block.
Blockers got a touch of that one, but turned quickly off the net, eyes off the ball, and that's how she missed it, just rolling right down in front of her. That was a chance for Merrimack to get a little touch here off the block to keep it alive.
So you would have your eyes still on the ball after you block it?
Keep eye a little bit longer and then get off quickly.
Gotcha. You talked about it earlier, Nicole, the way that Merrimack celebrates every point. I mean, the energy from the Warriors is incredible. They're locked up at 2.
Well, one thing I always notice when teams are playing, if they're down a few, what's their energy? What's the vibe like on the court? And that's one thing I really have liked to see. Merrimack, even when down by a few, are still celebrating as if they're winning the match or tied up.
Well, and this is their first tie of the match. What a delivery outside. Weber again, off high hands as usual. Gismond to the net. And just got a piece of the antenna. Point Eagles.
A little too wide on the back set. Couldn't save that one past the antenna, and BC is putting up a solid block out there, which is causing some trouble too.
Merrimack again not able to run their middles. They're saying that tagged the back line. Jason Kennedy has asked his assistant, Marissa Pinsbach, said, yeah, that caught the line.
Well, Ella Gizmont passing here and then coming in with a strong back row attack. Wide open between those two defenders of Boston College.
Kennedy was ready to challenge it until his assistant coach said, have a seat.
That's what you need sometimes.
Middle. Merrimack's just not able to run their middles, Nicole. I've barely seen them at all.
They need to get that pass up in a better spot to be able to run a quick middle.
Yeah, because right now it's all pins on the outside. Boston College picking it up down the line. That's Audrey Ross.
Well, Audrey Ross is bringing the heat. Came in looking like she was going to go angle. Getting off the net, putting herself in a good position. Take a look. Looks like angle, but nope. I'm going to turn that right down the line. What a nice job she is doing at the pin with her range. And again, only one error so far this match.
Hallie Schroeder serving. They're opening the door for Merrimack consistently. I'm a little surprised, though, Nicole, that Merrimack hasn't changed their passers, their primary passers at all. What else could they do except that in order to get the ball to their middles?
Well, Gizmont was passing better that last couple, so when you do, it's like, okay, now we're getting in a rhythm. But Boston College making a couple errors.
Again, out of system. Not able to run the middles, and that did not go over the net. No touch, Boston College point.
And again, Merrimack not able to run the middle to mix up the offense so Boston College can release out to those pins and get both blockers.
Four-person serve receive again here for Merrimack. Gizmont is all the way on the left side. Jump serve. I appreciate the pace that they were trying to get there. Merrimack gets out of a bind. Ray Lewis said that he even talked with Jason Kennedy, Ray Lewis, the head coach of Merrimack, about running the faster, flatter offense. Kennedy made time and had that conversation with him, but it can be tough. He's still building.
Jenna Pollock trying to attack the sideline. I like the idea, just a little bit long.
This is the fourth tie of the third set. Merrimack showing a response. Boston College stack left. Murphy again, receiving most of the balls. Nowhere for it to go but outside. Block is set up for it, but not pressed.
Strong attack from Pollock, going off the high hands. Getting some playing time here today. Didn't see her in the first two sets, but coming in with a strong attack. Merrimack, that left hand on the middle blocker, not pressed over enough, which caused it to fling off.
One of the rare times they did run the middle. Tip over the top. I mean, it's kind of death by 1,000 paper cuts right now because Boston College is tipping them to death.
They are. They're opening that up. The tip is open because they're attacking certain angles in the court, and then it's opening up the tip right behind the block.
That's what we call calling the ball. There was nobody who wondered who was going to pass that ball. Ball still in play. Behind, it's a pancake up. That's a good ball. Opportunity to run the middle, and they do. Gismont cracking the whip.
And this is why Murphy's up there in the stats for the ACC, but what a pancake here. Take a look. Throwing that hands up, keeping it alive. Doesn't end in the favor of Boston College, but giving them the opportunities. And Gismont comes in huge in between the block.
Cannon shot from Jensen.
Jensen leading the way for Boston College. Has the most attempts, leading with 8 kills.
Yeah, leads all players with 8 kills. Hannah Weber from Merrimack, number 14, leading them with 7 kills. Only 2 errors. She's been working hands all day. She's on the outside right now, and here they go to her. Beautiful again. Weber has had the Midas touch.
Again, coming in strong, and that's a tough, hard swing, but she's rotating at her swing through her body across, and that is allowing the ball to tool off the block out of bounds. She has definitely done a nice job this entire match using high hands, hard hits off, finding the open spot.
Yeah, hitting 353, completely keeping Merrimack tight. Only 2 attack errors. Meanwhile, a big dig, helpful. When you think you have an idea and there's a big middle blocker looming.
Well, that's why you don't want that tight overpass. Julia Haggerty there, ready to attack, press over, and put that one down. One of those players that absorbs everything, Coach Kennedy said.
With all the changes that Kennedy has made in the lineup, Murphy, he feels, is the glue holding everybody together. She's such a great communicator, the libero. Looking for that back third of the court again. Now you can play this, and they do. Off the rafters, and successfully Tibet. Warriors point.
Well, a scramble play here for Merrimack, keeping it alive, bouncing off the ceiling. Talk about some nice patience there to take a calm, beautiful set. And that's not easy to do as a hitter. That set's coming from behind you. You really need to be off the net and wait.
Solid block, coming back again. Schroeder goes a little higher. Here comes Weber. This time blocked in.
And that one, Weber was pulled inside a little bit, so her typical swipe off the block, she had a little bit more space that she really had to get that by. But inside set, Boston College able to keep that one inbounds with changing the angle of that outside hand.
Merrimack's hitter stacked left. Penn serving. Goes at Gismont, as they have, and gets an ace.
And it's time to make an adjustment. Keep Gismont out there, really targeting her every single serve. Give them a different look. Could cause an error, could cause...
I think Ray Lewis, though, is trying to let Gismont, a true freshman, work through the fire. Back. Love how that made the middle blockers work. Middle attack. What a great dig. And a net violation against Merrimack. A pretty solid rally.
Merrimack is getting some digs you don't expect that they would be getting. It doesn't look like they should be, it looks like they should be kills, but they're getting them up and giving themselves a chance, just making those unforced errors.
Grace Penn, a senior. Weber again. Ooh, that was outside the antenna. Annie Taylor's serve. Flat to the outside. You got a really good look at it there. Coming in like a freight train is Jules Carlock.
Well, Audrey Ross had a chance for another transition play. I think you save that. You don't just set it over. Easy play for Merrimack. Capitalized it, tooling it right off the block of Schroeder.
And I think it goes back to the point you made earlier. They're going back, then they're going forward. They're really making it hard on the middle blocker. This time behind. Murphy puts it up. It's kind of a blind hit. Block was waiting for her. Gismont, nice dig. Carlott, shut down.
Boston College just sitting and waiting for that one. Both players were already out at the pin. Really doing a nice job out there, closing it, pressing over, and keeping it in. Again, that hand adjustment on the outside hand and turning it into the court so they can't tool you.
Schroeder serve at Gismont. Put away on the overpass. Boston College leading in the third set, 15-11. It has been a honey of a day here at beautiful Boston College. What a campus.
It's bow time. This Bojangles made from scratch biscuit is so good, we gave it a sidekick. That's just as never frozen, just as fluffy, just as delicious. We call them the Buttermilk Beauties. Get 2 sausage and egg biscuits for just $5. It's bow time.
Let's take this house and everything that comes with it.
Have you heard? It's swishy time. There, Breath. It's a better mouthwash. I guarantee it.
Cheez-It snapped. How's it taste? It's so thin, crispy, and cheesy. And I just want to keep eating it. And eating it. They love them.
Snapped. So good we may run out of cheese.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly grill your hot subs right in front of you. You can't get that smell anywhere else unless you have one of these. Don't mind me. Take the sizzle to go. Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Well, this is gorgeous.
Yes.
Go.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy your evening.
Welcome back. Boston College, third set leading Merrimack. They have already won 2. Can they close it out right here? Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. The ACC Huddle Crew will get you ready for the day in Pittsburgh with a 60-minute pregame show leading into Army and Syracuse at noon. They'll also have halftime shows and pre- and post-game shows throughout the day. Then they're back at 6:30 to wrap up the afternoon with highlights and analysis and to get you set up for North Carolina-Pittsburgh at 8. After the game, stay right here on ACC Network for a full post-game show to wrap up the night. Rock solid from Boston College. Pass, all options available, jump set to the middle. Second effort.
Quick response from Marissa Kovalevsky. Sees that ball coming over, sees the open corner and finds it. Doesn't have to be 3 touches. If you see it, you see your vision, why not put it over and cause some trouble?
I agree. Just attack it. That was an interesting one because somebody jumped in front of Anna Murphy. She was ready to pass it. Gismont uses the block. Point Merrimack.
Second chance for Merrimack, and they take advantage of it. Nice control on this first coverage. Using the block again, tooling it. Merrimack having some nice success tooling the Boston College block.
Power, no question from Ross.
Ross has really stepped in, playing so well throughout the weekend. Physical player, doing a nice job out here, finding the court, bringing the power.
Got to have a good arm to miss that long. That's what coaches always say when somebody misses that long. They want to find the positive. They go, good arm, they miss that long. Mia Ardilla, Grace Penn talking to her team, saying, let's go, let's get it done, because now it's been a couple of over digs in a way. Pass is solid there. They don't run the middle. They go outside to Gismont, who has had plenty of success offensively.
Mixing it up, showing her range, bringing the power, and on this one, set this up. Boston College back on their heels, ready for the power, but finds the open court with a beautiful tip over the block.
Mia Ardilla, second-year setting for Merrimack. They went between a 6-2 and a 5-1 last year, of course. Settling this year with pressure from Ross.
Nice pass here by Ross, doing it all, coming in, and beautiful spacing behind, waiting for that set. Nice hand on the ball, really moving it around. She's got that angle down. We've seen that from her quite a few times.
Middle, a dribbler. I mean, one of the things about Ross is that Jason Kennedy was saying to us, she's too terminal one way or the other. She needs to reduce errors. Well, she's done that today. 8 kills, only 2 errors on 23 swings.
Well, it's nice to see from a freshman coming in. As I mentioned earlier, it can be a little high error coming from the club high school game, wanting to hit every ball, but figuring out when to use what.
Opposite, ba-bang! Pollock unloads.
Pollock stepping in this set. Didn't see her the first 2, but what a nice job coming in off the bench. 4 kills, and wow, that is a sharp angle.
Crabtree, ace serve, just the bottom dropping out of it.
This game a little bit more neck and neck than the first 2 sets we've seen, and Merrimack has done a nice job stopping the runs that Boston College went on those first 2. So a timeout here after an ace, it's a good call. Have Boston College think about it a little bit.
Thursday, right here on the ACC Network, we'll have a women's soccer doubleheader. Number 8, Clemson, will be in Coral Gables to take on Miami at 6 Eastern. Then Louisville hosts Pittsburgh at Lynn Family Stadium. That'll be a great night of soccer Thursday on the ACC Network. Every time that Merrimack gets close, Jason Kennedy's team just pulls away. So it was 16-17, like they come right up to kiss against it. And then Kennedy is able to get them to pull away. What is it about Kennedy that you like when you're looking at his coaching history?
Well, one of the things I've always liked from our calls when he says about the players staying here is you have that experience. The players are staying, a good culture with the team, and he's done such a nice job. He said he has a lot of California kids because that's what he knew. That's where he came from. So he had a lot of experience in bringing that to the East Coast and to Boston College.
Yeah, he's a former assistant for USC, coached under McHaley there before heading east. He said it took him a little while to get used to the weather and the snow. He says, I've got it down now. I've got a system.
Not slipping as much. It is a beautiful campus. I think we walked around today just saying, wow, look at that building. Now look at that one.
It's gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Can Merrimack stop this serve, this rotation?
Gismont again hanging on the right. Exposed 3 passers. Pass by the middle, avoiding Gismont that time. Weber does what she does. Weber wind wipers.
Well, that set looked very tight to me, but Weber stopped it before it got there and made a great adjustment. Swiping it off the hands. Only a sophomore.
She's showing that she's going to do it. I mean, at that point, pull him down. You know she's not going to crack it. Gismont. Beautiful reception by Murphy. Carl up from the backcourt. Point, Boston College.
Again.
10 blocks for Boston College. 10.
Well, they're doing Getting in front of the hitters, fronting them is a key to a good block, and pressing those hands over as well, and Haggerty has been doing that well. Not only on the front row attackers, but really waiting on those back row attack and making good decisions.
A lot of credit to Weber on that broken play. How hard is that, Nicole?
Well, it's out of system, and that's one of the important parts of being an offensive weapon, is when it's in system, you can put it away, but also have the patience in decision-making to make the right choice when it's not the perfect set.
For Merrimack, this is the most points they've had in any set, now sitting at 19, Nicole. What do they need to do to push past and get this set off of the Eagles?
I like the service pressure they're keeping on the Eagles right now, and their energy. I mean, they're just really having a fun time out there, and they seem very light on the court and enjoying it. And I think that's what can help you really play well as well.
It's all about the response right here at 21-19. Love this set.
Great up. Nice set back to Jensen. And yet again, another kill for Katrina Jensen.
Out again to Weber. This time she opts for a little pressure. I mean, she has vision to be able to hit those hands so consistently.
Well, I am very impressed. She really has a lot of range we've seen on display here today throughout each of these sets. Bringing the heat, swiping it off, finding the open spot behind the block, and now just going for those very tippy-top fingertips.
You mentioned she's a captain. She's also she's a sophomore. She also was voted captain as a sophomore.
Little too much on that serve again, going long. Merrimack sticking with the same strategy, trying to push Boston College deep.
What Weber has done, too, is she was a middle blocker. Ray Lewis moved her outside, saying she's so good, we want to get more points from her. Opportunity outside.
Take a look at this free ball coming over. Not the cleanest of plays we've seen around, but Crabtree making the best of it. That set looking like it crossed her body a little too much, but finds that open middle spot.
Friday's ACC PM with Mark Packer and Taylor Tannenbaum will come to you from Pittsburgh as the prep for college football Saturday, highlighted by the 20th ranked Tar Heels and Panthers, starts at 4 Eastern. That game is right here on ACC Network Saturday night at 8 Eastern. Merrimack's shown some real improvement as we've watched it just within this. What's the next step, do you think, for Coach Lewis in getting this Merrimack team even better?
Well, one thing he said on our call the other day was he's challenging his players to use different strengths. They have a nice roster, trying to get the most out of it they can. So today we're seeing the tri-middle offense. What he'll do next, will he do that? He's just used it a couple games so far. And I think just getting some more games under their belt, getting the experience together as a team and getting the ball control more consistent so they can run that faster offense that he's looking for.
Yeah, he was talking about positionless volleyball and saying, I'm not so focused on a middle hitter right now. I want them all to be good volleyball players.
Well, and here's the nice thing. He has players who are willing to do that. Some are not. Some want to be middles and they will not try anything else, but everyone on this team is able and willing to make the change in order to be the best they can.
Yeah, and it's really exemplified by number 14, Weber, going to the outside today, having 12 kills when she has been playing middle for them. Here's the serve. Gizmut is in the middle, passing 4 across. Carlott change of pace. Really nice pass to go flat to the outside.
Well, another thing you can do, and that was a nice kill by Boston College, is move Gizmut to the back line and save her for maybe a back row attack as another weapon during serve receive.
Match point, Boston College. Gisment puts up the pass. It goes outside to Carlott, sneaking it through the block.
Carlott attacking this block as well, like Weber, really using the hands, swiping it off. Almost covered there by Penn, but just not enough.
Merrimack has terrific pins to work with. Set or match point number 2 for the Boston College Eagles. Cannon, big dig. Another chance for Boston College. They go the other way. Make that middle blocker work. It's up again. Merrimack will not go away. A crushing kill by Ross to end it. Boston College sweeps Merrimack and continues their sets streak.